In Game of Thrones, why did nobody call Cersei Baratheon rather than Cersei Lannister, even after she married King Robert Baratheon? After all, Catelyn has been called Catelyn Stark most of the time after she married Ned Stark. Number 1. Queen consorts don't take the royal surname. The brides of Targaryen kings kept their maiden names: Alyssa Velaryon, Ceryse Hightower, Alys Harroway, Tyanna of Pentos, Elinor Costayne, Jeyne Westerling, Aemma Arryn, Alicent Hightower, Larra Rogare, Daenaera Velaryon, Mariah Martell, Aelinor Penrose, Betha Blackwood. Royal blood is so sacred that only born royals can use the surname Targaryen. Even if they are part Targaryen themselves, they cannot take their husbands' names. Queen Aemma Arryn had a Targaryen mother and married her cousin, King Veeserys I. The only queens with the surname Targaryen were born as Targaryens: Visenya, Rhaenys, Rhaena, Alysanne, Helena, Jaehaera, Dana, Naerys, Shira, Riella. Similarly, Margaery didn't become Margaery Baratheon. She was continually identified as Margaery Tyrell even after she married Joffrey in Tommen. Number 2. Men or women identify with the name that grants them the most power or sense of belonging or respect. Catelyn Stark took her husband's name because, in the insular north, the name Tully doesn't really mean anything. Most Lady Starks have been cultural northerners, and she doesn't want to remind anyone that she is a cultural southerner by retaining her maiden name. She also wants to assert her allegiance. As an envoy for Robb, she chose to again identify herself as a Stark to highlight their shared cause and her own northern identity. As for her sister, Lysa Arryn, her power stems from being the Lord of the Vale's regent or Jon Arryn's widow. In the Vale, the name Arryn demands respect and obedience in a way that Tully does not. The Arryns have ruled that Vale for thousands of years. Distance herself from her true family stance in the war. House Tully has declared for Robb Stark and is an active participant in the War of the Five Kings. She, who does not want to participate in the war, seeks to subtly distance herself from that label and highlight that the Arryns and the Vale are firmly neutral. We have Olenna Tyrell, who reassert her commitment to House Tyrell. She makes decisions for the future of House Tyrell. She allies with Renly, she agrees to Peter's proposal to wed Margaery to Tommen, and she poisons Joffrey. She reasserts her allegiance to the Tyrells by identifying as one. She distances herself from House Redwyne. Although she is a Redwyne and her Tyrell daughter married back into the Redwyne senior line, she clearly does not work for Redwyne interests. She promoted her Tyrell granddaughter Margaery to be queen instead of her Redwyne granddaughter, Desmara. She did not seek to free her grandsons, Hobber and Horas Redwyne, from their captivity in King's Landing. Indeed, she wanted to invade King's Landing with Renly, which would have led to Cersei slitting the Redwyne twins' throats as revenge. Then Cersei Lannister. The name Lannister carries more prestige and respect than Baratheon. The Baratheons may be the current royal family, but they have only been the Lord Paramounts of the Stormlands for 300 years and their founder was a bastard. The Lannisters stem from an unbroken line of kings that ruled the Westerlands for thousands of years. Her family is incredibly wealthy for their ownership of booming gold and silver mines. Even very distant cousins cling on to the Lannister name. Minor houses in the Westerlands identify as Lannick, Lanny, and Launtal to be recognized as having some Lannister heritage. Tywin has earned the reputation that Lannisters are fearsome. The phrase, "a Lannister always pays his debts," is used frequently to highlight their wealth and their ability to destroy their enemies. Cersei herself has a strong superiority complex regarding Lannisters. She feels doubly victorious for passing off pure-blooded, 100% superior Lannisters as princes and princesses. As a queen consort, she cannot take the royal surname. Even if she wanted to be Cersei Baratheon, a most odious prospect for her, she was not born into the royal family and therefore cannot assume the surname. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.